Hello everyone, my name is Fang Jinhui. Today I will be presenting my poster on economic risk factors among office workers with a focus on poor sitting posture. Economics is basically about designing the workplace to fit human needs instead of forcing people to adapt to poorly designed environments. It plays a very important role in maintaining both physical health and work performance. In modern workplace, especially office settings, most tasks are computer-based. This means that many employees spend long hours sitting at their desks, often more than 6 to 8 hours a day. In this case, office workers typically have very limited movement during the day, and many of them are using workstations that are not properly adjusted. Because of this, a large proportion of workers report discomfort, particularly in the neck, shoulders, and lower back. In fact, research shows that over 80% of office workers experience some form of um, musculoskeletal symptoms. So this is clearly not just a small issue, but a very common workplace problem. There are several key economic risk factors contributing to this problem. First is poor posture. As you can see from this image, this is an example of poor posture. Many people tend to slouch, lean forward, or tilt their heads down when looking at screens. Over time, this creates continuous strain on the spine and the surrounding muscles. Second is improper workstation design. For example, if the monitor is too low, workers will naturally bend their neck forward. If the keyboard or mouse is placed incorrectly, it can cause strain in the shoulders and the wrists. Third, prolonged static sitting is another major issue. When people sit in the same position for long periods without movement, muscle fatigue builds up and calculation is reduced. Finally, there is also a lack of awareness. Many workers simply don't realize that their postural setup is harmful in the long term. These economic problems can lead to several negative consequences. Physically, workers may experience lower back pain, neck stiffness, and even long-term musculoskeletal disorders. Psychologically, discomfort and fatigue can reduce concentration and increase stress levels. At the organizational level, these issues can lower productivity, increase absenteeism, and even lead to higher healthcare costs. Uh, so the impact is not only on individuals but also on overall workplace performance. To address these issues, both short-term and long-term solutions are needed. In the short term, simple adjustments can already make a big difference. For example, workers can adjust their chair height, keep the monitor at eye level, and maintain a neutral sitting posture. Taking short breaks every 30 to 60 minutes is also very important. In the long term, organizations should invest in economic improvements. This includes providing adjustable chairs, sitting stand desks, and better workstation design. In addition, training programs are essential. Even the best equipment will not be effective if workers don't know how to use it properly. So overall, the most effective approach is combining proper equipment with behavioral changes. In conclusion, positive posture is a widespread economic issue in modern office environments. Addressing this problem requires both environmental change and increased awareness among workers. In my view, sustainable improvement can only be achieved when economic principles become part of everyday work habits. That's all for my presentation. Thank you for listening.